Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we will look at encryption utilities. As part of this session, we will learn how to encrypt your test data. So as you know, while we are working in the projects, sometimes we might need to share the code with the client or might need to share with other team members or maybe across the teams. So it is okay to share your scripts. Maybe they can see your way of developing your framework or maybe the way you are managing your test data. So there are many factors where we might need to share your test scripts. So while sharing your test scripts, sometimes we may share some sensitive data which might relate to the client or might relate to some database credentials or email credentials or maybe application credentials. So so that's a data theft, means we may share some sensitive data across and that might reach out of your office and may reach to someone else. So means there is a data leakage within your test scripts. So to avoid such kind of sensitive information misuse, so I have come up with a utility called as encryption utilities. So this utility will help us to encrypt your test data, and you can only decrypt it within your test scripts, so that your test scripts doesn't have any direct passwords or any direct credentials. Instead, you are encrypting them and using that in your test scripts. So let's get started. How we can encrypt and how we can decrypt and how we can write a test script using those utilities. So at the end of the session, I'm giving one example for a login screen where I encrypted my password, so that you cannot see, but the login can be successful with that encrypted password. So let's get started. And before using this utility, we need to make sure that you have a prerequisites. So this is the prerequisites. You need to add automation utilities pro 1.0.jar file. So this should be downloaded and added to your class path. This is the prerequisites because my encryption utilities are part of this particular jar file. And to know from where you wanted to download to configure this in your project, please watch this video. And if you search in YouTube with Selenium utility how to use, so you will see that .click Automation Labs channel. On that series, you can see this particular video. Also, I can show you from where you can download these resources. So you can refer this blogs labs.blogspot.com and go to this particular link, and I have listed out from where you can download a jar. So click on this, then the jar will be downloaded to your computer. Then add it to your Java project class path. And don't forget to mention all these dependencies. So as long as I update this jar file, I'll be at the same time I'll be updating this pom.xml. So if you have any issues in future using this, then you can always refer this particular dependencies list and make sure you will add these to your pom.xml in your project. So this is the prerequisite. So to how to use this, you can refer this video, and this video is .click Automation Labs under this, and this is one of the class how to use automation utilities in the project. So it has step-by-step process to use this particular utility. Okay, so once you are ready with the prerequisites, so here is the next step. So first you need to create your secret key. So this secret key is specific to you, and maybe you can share within your team. And make sure that this key should not be part of your test automation project. So just to make more secure, I excluded this from your automation project. Instead, I'm setting it in your environment variables. So this is nothing but your system environment variables where you are setting your secret key. So to set this secret key, you need to go to my computer. So maybe latest computers will have my PC. Right click and you will see advanced system settings and click on environment variables. Click on new and enter a variable name my secret key. This can be anything. You can say pin or whatever. So, but whatever you are giving here, you need to remember this. Okay, and variable value is any password that you would like to. So for me, I selected the variable name as my secret key, and my secret key is automation@1. This is my secret key. So assume that if I'm a team lead of my testing team, so I can share all the team members to make sure you have added the secret key with the same pattern. The variable name should be this one and the variable value should be this one, because this key would be used to decrypt the encrypted password. So you need to make sure this should be same across your team and it should be added in their environment variables. And click on OK, OK, OK. And this is very important. You must restart your PC to take effect of these particular environment variables. Okay, so this is a necessary steps. Until unless you don't restart, you won't your Java project won't read these values. Okay, so this is the step you need to follow to set up your secret key. So once you are done with the secret key, the next step is to encrypt the data. So to encrypt the data, you don't need to write any lengthy code. You don't need to write any SHA algorithms, nothing. It's very simple. Just once you add the jar file to your project, then import this encryption utilities class to your particular test script, nothing but Java class. Okay, so once you done with this import, then you can create object for encryption utilities class. And this is encryption utilities class. This is my object name, and this object name dot will have encrypt method. This is the encrypt method which will take two parameters. So here string to encrypt, this is nothing but you can say your password, or maybe there are sometimes you might need to pass SSN numbers in US applications, maybe dummy sometimes, but sometimes maybe something else which may be real-time data. Okay, so that particular thing you need to mention over here, either password or whatever the sensitive data or whatever the data you wanted to encrypt, pass it over here. So then pass your secret key, and I would have give the secret key over here like 1 2 3 4 5. But if I share these scripts to someone else, they can read your secret key. That's why I set it in environment variables with my secret key. Okay, so while I'm using, I'll be reading that particular thing from my secret key. So let's see this example. This is my class, and these are the encryption utilities. This is my object dot encrypt. I would like to encrypt this automation123 password using my secret key, and this is no one knows this what I stored in my machine, right? So using my secret key, I have encrypted automation123. Then this method will return one encrypted string, and that can be used in your automation test script. Okay, and to decrypt this, you must have this my secret key. Until unless you don't have the secret key, no one can decrypt and can read that particular password or sensitive data. So this is the benefit of having the encryption facility. So in order to decrypt them, the next part is there is a same you need to follow. First import the class, and this is my object name for this class, and this class dot decrypt is my method. And now if I wanted to decrypt it, I need to pass my decryption encrypted code and using my secret key. So look at this example. So here I given automation123, but generally this encrypted will have some x y z z z. It's a lengthy keyword, you will see. I will show you in the script actually. So that keyword you can encrypt, you can decrypt using your secret key, the same like whatever we set it in environment variables. Using that key, this particular decrypt will decrypt the encrypted part. So this is the decrypt method. So in your automation test scripts, we will be using this decryption method. Okay, so in before you are using this encrypted encrypted password, somewhere you first decrypt that. I'm sorry, don't get confused. Somewhere you need to first encrypt it and copy to any of the file and use it in your test script using this decrypt method. So this is how decrypt will work. Okay, so let's see this. First, let's see how this encrypt decrypt work. Then we will come to an example. Okay, so where is my Eclipse? This is my Eclipse. Okay, guys. So this is my project. And before I start, make sure that you have added this automation utilities pro 1.0. Okay, and this is the one which I have downloaded from this particular link. Okay, so visit this .clicklabs.blogspot.com, add this. Okay, so once you download it, then add this to your Java project using add external jars and browse that jar file. And once you are done with that, then make sure that your pom.xml is updated with whatever I mentioned over here. Copy this, paste it over here under dependency section. This is the prerequisite. So once you are set with the prerequisites, then go over here and right click new class. Okay, so I will say using underscore encryption utils. Okay, guys. So make it as a main method. We got this. Okay. So now the first step is you need to import the class encryption utilities. Make sure this should be com.testing.framework. And you can say encrypt utilities or encrypt whatever. You just give name, object name equals to encryption utilities. Okay, guys. So now encryption utilities dot. Okay. So first encrypt whatever you wanted to encrypt, you encrypt it. So to encrypt it, what should I do? You need to pass your exact password. Suppose if I say, if I wanted to see password 1, this is my password, then you can use password 1. Okay, then pass your secret key. To read the data from environment variables, there is a way called as system.getEnvironment. This will read whatever you set in the environment variables. Okay, so it's nothing but, let me show you how did I set that to. Okay, let me first show you how did I set that particular thing. So this PC, go over here, properties. This is to set your environment variables. Okay, so go over here, environment variables, click on new and add your secret key. This is the one over here, and this password should be over here. Click OK, then you will get click OK, this one. Okay, and finally you need to click OK. Then this is done. And what I have given, my secret key, this is the one, right? So now you need to copy this, and this one and the one which you are passing should be same, because we are retrieving your secret key from this particular part. Okay, guys, so you are good now. So now this method will encrypt this password and will return the encrypted string so that you can use it in your test scripts. Okay, so for a to check it, you can say sysout.println. Okay, and you can store it like string en or in anything. Okay, you can just print over here. Okay, guys, so let me check whether it is giving or not. Yes, we got this. So this is a encrypted string. Now in your test scripts, you can, instead of giving the password 1, you can directly give it here. It can be either maybe test data sheet, or maybe you may read some text file, or wherever. You just store this value, and instead of password you can give it. But while parsing, you need to decrypt and parse it to your test scripts. That we will see just in couple of minutes. So this is to encrypt. So to decrypt it, so again we can say encryption utilities dot decrypt string to decrypt, means I just wanted to see what it holds. Just copy over here. Okay, and pass over here this one. so that you can see what this decrypt does. Okay, so you can just say system.out.println. Within this I am parsing it so that you can see in the console. Okay, so you can put some breakpoint, right click, debug as. Okay, so this is encrypted. Now see, you got the password one back. So this is the decrypted mode. So now you people might get question, hey, you encrypted here, at the same time you have a decryption method. So anyone can decrypt this particular string and can return, can get your password, right? So but it is not a possible because your secret key doesn't exist with everyone except your team. No one knows your secret key. I may give secret key something like test building test automation at the rate one, or it could be some complex thing. It cannot be cannot this cannot be read by someone else. Okay, so until unless you don't know, the person don't know this your secret key, he cannot decrypt this particular thing, without knowing the secret key. So this is the benefit of using the encryption utilities. Okay, guys. So I'm closing this over here. So this is how you can encrypt and decrypt. Hope you got me right. So let us see one example so that you can understand how we can use it in your test script. So this is my example where you can see like navigate to this particular site. So I just registered in this Orange HRM, one of the site. So I registered with my username and password, and and you need to enter the username and you need to enter the password in encrypted mode. Okay, so even I type on the UI, you cannot know what I'm typing. Okay, and click on login and verify. Dashboard link is open. Means login success or not. We need to verify. So let's see. So this is the site. Okay, guys. So admin is my username and password is this is the one which is a dot dot. No one knows it. Okay, I know it, and I have already encrypted using my encryption utilities key. This is my password. Okay. Okay, this is how I generated this. This I generated by giving my password over here. I'm not revealing over here. So this is my password. Assume that this is your password. Then if you run this, I got this particular decryption key. Okay, so now I wanted to use this decrypted one to log into this script. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so for a testing purpose, I am commenting it. Okay, we will use it later. The first step is we need to navigate to this URL, right? So to navigate to this URL, first you need to launch the browser. Okay, to launch the browser, we have code written, right? So let me copy the code. I'm not doing it beginning. We know, right, how to launch the browser and all. This is the launch WebDriver. This is to navigate to the site. So I'm borrowing this code and moving over here. Okay, guys. So now driver.get, I need to navigate to this web page. Copy this. Okay. And now driver dot find element by dot, we need to enter the username, right? So right click inspect. What is the username it has? ID equal to text username. I'm sorry. ID equal to text username. Copy this and paste it over here. By dot ID copied, so that we need to use by dot ID and paste this. Then dot send the keys and username is admin is my username. Okay, so this is my username. Sorry, this is my username. And next enter the password. This is text password is the ID. Okay, so I copied it the same way. Now I can write driver dot find element by dot ID and pass the password. This is the ID for object identification. Now here is the trick. So now I wanted to pass the password in a encrypted mode so that no one knows what I am typing. Even if I share this with you guys, you cannot guess what is my password. Okay, so now to use that, first I need to have an encryption utilities class. Okay, so encrypt utilities, okay, en, or you can say en utilities, whatever you like, equals to new encryption utilities. Okay guys, now en utilities dot, okay, I'm not doing it right now. Okay, I'm not using the direct password. Instead I'm using the decrypt, and prior to using this I already encrypted my password and I stored it in this over here. Okay, so as I said, this is generated using the this method, encrypted method. So I said my password and executed this and I got returned this code. So just copy this code. Okay guys, and you will be pasting it over here. Or if you feel difficult reading this, you can simply, you can say string password and you can use it, or you can, use it in a single line. Okay, so decrypt, and here you need to use, I'm moving this to the next line so that it should be readable, and secret key, and don't pass the secret key over here. If you pass the secret keys, then other person can easily decrypt it. So instead you are using the secret key from your environment variable, get environment variable using, and here you need to make sure this is my secret key variable name, my secret key. Okay, so you need to pass the exact same. Okay, so do it. Got it? So now you're all set. Now you are not using the direct key, instead you are using the decrypted one. And now once you are typing that, you need to make sure you need to click on login button over here. This is a button login. What you will be doing now, driver dot, I'm sorry, driver dot find element by dot id, and to click on it, what is the action? Dot click, right? Okay, so this is to login. And once you are logged in, then you need to verify just to see the login success or not. You need to verify, right? So I'm checking this dashboard link is open or not, means it's visible or not. So the ID is, this is the ID. Okay guys, so you can now write a condition if driver dot find element by dot id, and paste the ID which I copied, dot index dot is displayed, means if it is on screen, then you can say, hey guys, this is pass. If you want, you can use your own assertions using the JUnit or TestNG. So here I just used I'm using the if else blocks. Fail. So that's it, right? So I can remove this. This is done. So now you are not able to see my username, you are not able to see my password. I just encrypted and used this using the encrypted and got it using the decrypted method. Okay, so now if you run it, let me run a debug mode. Save it first. Okay, enter, and the password is typed. Okay, so click on login. See, login is successful, isn't it? So now is displayed. This particular menu is displayed, then you can say the test is pass. Test is pass, else test is fail. So this is how you can encrypt your passwords and use it in a decrypted mode. And make sure before you decrypt, you need to use this utilities object decrypt keyword method, and pass it your decrypted key, encrypted key, and pass it your secret key. So this is how encryption will help us to, protect your sensitive data. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully this might be useful for you guys. So thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. I'll come up with more this kind of utilities, and please use it and comment it. And if you have any specific requirement, please put down in the comments. Definitely, I will try my best to give you the best utilities. Thank you very much.